Hello everybody and welcome back to Dana's Coloring Obsession. Welcome to part 2 of our color along for March. Sorry I didn't get this done this weekend like I had planned on it, but we're doing it in Meine Reise durch Europa by Rita Berman. That's what all of y'all voted for. And we're gonna get as much as we can done today. I was hoping to get 2 parts only, but I think we're probably going to do 3 parts for sure. And then I'm hoping, I'm going to try to do as little as possible as far as the number of parts. Whoops. Sorry, as I throw things around. I'm getting ready, folks. Okay. So right now, what I want to do is I want to zoom you guys into our Eiffel Tower here, and I want to do some Calero watercolors in the Pearl Colors Earth set. We're probably, I wet all of them in case we're going to do, I think some of the elements on the roofs we're going to do in metallics as well, but I might not do those today because I haven't quite worked out all the details on the buildings yet, but I know for sure we're doing the Eiffel Tower, so I thought it'd be fun to do something different right now. So let's zoom you in. All right, here we are. Now I'm fighting with my mic here, you guys. It's in the way. All right. Move things around here. Now I have 2 brushes with me. I don't know which ones I'm going to be using. Probably the small one. I need my rag. I don't have my rag. They're in water. So I have the cheap golden maple. That's tiny, which is probably the one I'm going to use because it's the smallest brush I have, which is very small. And then I have a small Arteza Premium number 2 here as well. But I think I'm going to use the small one because I'm not real controlled anyways, and this is real detailed, so we'll see how that goes. Let me get my rag real quick. It's on the desk behind me. Okay. Oh goodness, it sounds like I'm going to have another allergy voice day. I apologize ahead of time for having to clear my throat. All right, so I've got my ugly handy dandy rag. I think for inside the tower itself, I'm gonna, with my Black Widow in the color Huntsman, which is a dark brown, which is BW117, I'm gonna just kind of color in this area with brown. And I just think that's going to help us have this really pop. All right. Kind of looks fuzzy a little bit there. Maybe it focused a little bit better now. I will try to keep my hand out of the way because I think we're really quite zoomed in. So I'll try real hard. So I'm gonna take the we're gonna use the bronze. And I have water on there already. I already put water on there. Loaded up my brush. Oh god, that might not even be small enough for me. This might be a bad idea. As long as I don't load the brush up. too much. It should be okay. Oh, I'm shaking now because I'm worried. And I'm trying not to go over the lines either so that we maintain some of the detail. That's there. This is going to be so cool. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. I keep saying okay because I'm nervous, I think. All right, so let's start with the outside line. Part of the problem too is that I can't really see this and I can't stick my head in front of the camera. Let me get some. This might not be a good idea, you guys, but now we're committed. I don't have a smaller brush than this either, or I would use it. You guys aren't actually seeing what it actually looks like. You're just seeing a glare on the screen. There are crisscrosses there. Oh dear, let me spritz this one more time. And it's just with the little spritzer that I got off of Amazon for like $1 or something, and it's just water to activate the watercolors. Okay, get some of that off. Let's start again. I don't even know if there is a smaller brush than this. This is a 2, I guess, right? So, I'm sure there is. I don't know. Okay, well, I can tell you that on camera it doesn't look, it looks a lot better in person. You guys will be able to see in my finished pages. I will bring the camera up and try to get a focus on it. And I can do that today too. But yeah, this is not turning out as quite as good as I hoped it would. I just thought it would be neat for the Eiffel Tower to stand out a little bit, you know, on its own, all sparkly and cool looking. Okay. Well, there she is. It just looks really bright on your screen. Let me look at it. It's not bad. I mean, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Focus, camera. You can't. I don't know. I think once we color around it and everything, it'll look pretty cool. We'll see. I don't know. All right, so that part is done. I think we're gonna chill on the watercolor for now. Sorry, gotta get that out of the way. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna kind of let's finish off some of these leaves, and then I'll finish off the rest of the foliage. Let me get my greens back out. There we go. All right, so I've got the 4 greens we were using before, which are, actually, let's do darkest to lightest here. Forest in the Cobra set, CB96. And we have Leaf Green in the Monarch set, MN058. Again, these are Black Widows. I don't think I said that. Apple in the Monarch set, MN047. And another set, or pencil in the Dragon set from, it's called Calm Lime, DG143. Okay, and now we already did some of these leaves. We're gonna do one of these and one of these for you guys so that you can see what we're doing, and maybe a bud thing. And this one down here, I'm probably going to just color like these a little bit without the outline. Okay, so what we're doing is I'm taking my darkest green and I'm just gonna go up that line and a little bit on the bottom. And then fade it out a little bit, and the tip, and fade it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take my next green, which is leaf green, and I'm going to go over that a little bit and bring it up a little bit into this, towards the center on both sides. Kind of like you're coloring gold, you guys. Kind of like that. And then the next color, which is apple. And then the lightest green we have, which is the Calm Lime. And then I'm going to kind of go back in with all the colors and just get rid of the tooth and blend a little bit better. apple. And then lime. Okay, and I'm going to do all of these leaves that color. And just like these big leaves down here, we're going to do that up here. I think is the easiest way to do it. So even though you know how to do it, I'm going to do it anyway. Just once over so you know what's going on. From darkest to lightest. Apple. And then calm lime. And then using the apple, we're going to go around the outside. And down at the bottom, we're going to put a little bit of the leaf green. Down there. There we go. So I am going to do these leaves and these leaves real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I finished off those leaves and these, and I did this bottom one. And with the apple green, I just went into the tiny stems on these because they're so small that I just used the one color. And we're going to do the green parts on the buds. Well, one of them together. I'm going to take the leaf green and the apple. And I'm just going to do the bottoms of them. Oops. There's a stem there. And anything I go over a little bit on, I'm going to go in and clean up a little, with my eraser. Okay. And the top of the apple. Okay, a little bit. Gosh dang it, I got out the lines again. Okay. And there's two more down here I'm going to do real quick. Okay, so that is done. I'm going to zoom out just a tiny bit. We're really zoomed in right now. Okay, that's better. All right, so I'm going to get rid of my greens here. Finish that part. Now I'm going to come in on this corner here and just maybe put in a color as background. And then we'll probably, these dots and stuff will either be sparkly and white or just white dots. I haven't decided yet. We'll work on that much later, I think, but right now let's go ahead and let me see if I grab those colors here. Let's do the windows. Okay. We're gonna work on this middle window because that's easiest for you guys to see. Now they provided lines and stuff already, so I'm going to use like probably a white Tulia or Posca or gel pen for those marks. But we also have decided that our sky, we're going to be at sunset, right? So I'm going to do a little bit of yellow on the outside edge here of the glass. And I'm using Pastel Lemon from the Scorpion set, SC74. And I'm just gonna go on this outside edge, just initially wanting to create a little bit of a glow. And I'm not pushing hard at all. I don't know if you guys can even see it on screen. I'm sorry if you can't. But it's just a glow. Like that. And then I'm going to take two blues. Hopefully this is not going to be too bright, but the blues really, the colors in the Black Widows was not exactly what I was looking for. So I have Forget Me Not in the Black Widow set, BW107. And in the Dragon set, we have Pleasant Blue, DG149. And that's a lighter, more muted blue. And with this, with the darker of the two, Forget Me Not, I'm going to very lightly, yeah, it's pretty bright. Oof. Very lightly go around the edges of the pane of glass here. Just very lightly, so that there's some color there. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. So that there's going to be a little bit of darker blue on the edges there. Just enough to create some depth and interest to the page. Like that. Just lightly. Because if you go too dark with this blue, it's going to be way too bright, and then it's really not going to look like a window. And I'm going right up to the yellow, but I'm stopping. I don't think I should go into the yellow because it's going to create green. And then I might go back over that, we'll see, but I'm going to take our light blue, which is the Pleasant Blue. And also lightly, because I want to see how this all goes, you know. I've actually never colored windows with the Black Widows before. So I'm not used to picking out colors for windows with this pencil set. So it's a little bit bluer than I would want. I think once we get the white accents and stuff in there, it's going to look fine. We'll see. Because this blue, I thought it was going to be a lot softer too, but I'm not burnishing because then this blue is going to be super dark. Well, not super, but a lot darker than I want. There's some really good blues. The ultramarines and the polys are really good for windows. The light ultramarine and the ultramarine I use a lot with the white, obviously. Oh, you know what? I can use white. Maybe we'll go over this with white and that'll help. That's a good idea. I always forget to do that. The noob here. Okay, I'm going to grab the yellow again. I don't want to create green, but I kind of want to overlap this a little bit so there's not a definite line there, you know. I also want to go over my actual yellow part more so that there's no white in that as well. Yeah, see, if you're not careful, it's going to create a green line and that'll look terrible. So just... And I'm not the best with sun or light yet. I think I've said that in my last color along or a color along before that, whatever it was. I really need to work on my lighting, coloring. Okay, so I am Gonna go over these edges a little bit more with the forget-me-not, just lightly. Just lightly. So that there's a little more definition there. And then we are gonna grab the white out of, did I already grab it out? Oh, it's already out. Look at me go. Oh, excuse me, the Casper in the Black Widow set, BW91. And if you don't have the Black Widow set, obviously you can use any white or any pencils you have, but there's also a white in the light skin tone set. Just FYI, if you didn't know. All right, so I'm going to go over this and see if it helps. Not really. Let me get my Splendor blender. It's really not doing much of anything here. That helps a little bit. At least I'm not putting more pigment on the page, you know. But at the same time getting rid of some of the white. Be careful here. I don't want it to turn green on me. Okay. All right, and like I said, once we put the white accents and the frame of the window is colored and everything, I think it's going to look a lot better. But that's how we're doing all the window panes, the glass. And I'm going to do accents and those kinds of things with the whites way after, you know, at the end of everything. So let's put that away. So I'm going to do that on these windows. There's one over here, and I think the other ones are kind of behind everything. I don't know what we're going to do colors for the curtains. I'm going to wait on the curtains until we do the cats and the color of the window, the wood on the windows. And maybe even, we might do the curtain towards the end because I don't know what color and I don't want it to clash with what we got going on. Okay, so I am going to now do our boy kitty. I have some colors here. I'm gonna say now these are bright orange. You guys can choose different colors. Like this is gonna be a very bright cat, so you might want to wait and see what mine looks like. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there because I don't want you to use these colors with me and not be happy with your kitty, because I've decided on a really orange cat. So the Dragon set, Dragon Breath, DG161. The Cobra set, Nugget, CB34. And Burnt Orange in the Scorpion set, SC99. Now, this Dragon Breath is super reddish orange, and it's going to be just in the stripes on his little body. So I'm going to take the burnt orange, and we're going to first lightly outline Sir Kitty here. And if I don't like this after we're done, I can probably add some browns in to fix it. I'm not going to necessarily burnish too much because of that, because I'm not sure on these colors. But I've had some pretty orange cats in my time, so it's not you know, it's not a miss. It's not like a cartoon color, you know. There are some orange cats out there. And I wanted him to be bright because I think she's going to be white. And with her black spots. All right, so that's the shading there, and I'm going to see. Okay, and I'm going to need another color. Just going to fill this in completely lightly, because that's like a bright yellow. Okay, it's okay, you guys. I'm not stressed about it yet. I'm going to try this Aztec or Gold Dust. It's a little darker. Okay. There are really not very many yellow browns in all of my Black Widows. There's a tan. Let me try to put some, oh, wow, I don't want to put fawn in there. Okay, well, let's just continue and see what happens. Trial and error with me, folks. Right, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, you guys. It's an orange cat. Just call him Tigger. We've named him Tigger. Tigger the cat from Paris. Okay. I'm just going to keep him that way because he's fine in my opinion. If you obviously change your cat color if you don't like it. We're going to do her bow the same color, red, pinks, sorry. They're in this flower here. Actually, I think I want a little more sparkle. I think I'm going to do a pink stardust bow for her. Because I like that idea of her sparkling next to him. Mr. Orange Cat that he is. So sparkly. Sweet. Look at her. Okay. All right, I'm going to take the fawn. Let me move the camera a little bit. There we go. I'm going to take the fawn, the same color that we colored the envelope with, and I'm going to take, oh, sorry, MN121, so in the Monarch set, fawn. And it's a very light tannish cream color. And I'm just going to kind of color around the elements on this page. We're still going to like color the flowers and things on here, I think. But I'm going to just kind of dingy up the book, basically. Very lightly. Don't want it too dark. And I'm not covering the whole page either. And I'm also going to do the back pages underneath. There. And not necessarily this side because this is a whole scene. So that's probably going to be like blue sky and stuff. So just on this side. Okay. Since I had it out already. Let's take our Blood Diamond CB61, which is in the Cobra set. And just do a little bit in the bottom of this flower here on both sides. And then I'm going to take the Maiden Pink in the Dragon set, DG162. And then I'm going to take the lightest pink, which is the Delicious Pink SC41 in the Scorpion set. And do the outside edge of petals. And center of each flower. Okay, and then I'm going to take Apple, which is in the Monarch set, MN047. And we're just going to color these leaves straight up. Okay. Then we're going to take Not the rusty red. That's too red of a brown, man. All right, we're going to grab the foxy brown and the saddle, which are going to be across the screen, so I don't really need to. Okay, so saddle DG137 and foxy brown BW22. And I'm going to use the foxy brown because that's our darkest color first. I'm just kind of go in the center here and then the bucket handle up here. And then our lighter color, which is saddle. And I actually have Huntsman up here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of shadowing here. Okay. Cool. This is coffee, so it's brown inside the cup. Or tea, I suppose. It could be either. I love tea. Tea is not bad, but I am a big coffee drinker. The Blue Daisy from the Monarch set, MN113. This is the blue that we have on the Paris envelope. Excuse me. Okay. And we'll do this part later. Let's see here. Okay, let's do this pencil real quick. So the fawn, I'm going to take and color the wood on the pencil, just right there. And then I'm going to take Bliss from the Monarch set, MN073, and color the eraser. And then I'm going to take a silver Signo, and we're going to color the middle right there. The Nugget in the Cobra set, CB34. Okay, and that is our pencil. Let's color the leaves here. Same greens. I'm going to go with Forest first, which is our darkest green. just color where the lines are. It almost looks like an aloe vera plant or something. I'm not a big plant person. I'm like can't really tell you, but it's what the shape of these leaves remind me of. Is aloe. Okay, leaf green. And we're just gonna go to apple. We're not gonna do the lime. Okay. And here is the apple green. Okay. Let me grab the darker green real quick again, Forest. Go over some of the tooth that I missed. A little bit. There we go. Yay. I need to work out what color is going to go behind this whole flower arrangement here and up the side of the page. I'm thinking it's probably going to be like these peachy oranges, or pinky oranges, I guess, peach colored, more of a pink, towards a pink though. And I'm just going to lightly feather in some of this color here as part of our background, and that's about all we're going to do as far as be around the frame of the window there. Let's see. But I am going to come better prepared next time and have all of the rooftops and colors picked out for our town. I already know what we're going to do for the sky, so we'll do that and finish off this side of the book, do our window frame. I will have these glass panes colored, and we'll do some color behind this flower arrangement here and figure out our curtain. So yeah. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I really, really would love to have you join our little community. Oh, side note, our first winner, her giveaway gift got shipped out today. So in the next while, I don't know if it'll be this week or not, we'll do another video for our second giveaway. We have 3 total to do, US only for these 3, unfortunately, but I will have something going a different time for that includes everybody outside of the US as well. So have a great rest of your day. I will get this next half out as soon as possible, hopefully tomorrow, so that we can get rocking on this and finish it. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.